What's going on, guys? I'm with the Moose, and today I'm back with another draft and play in Battle Royale. I know you guys have been enjoying the series. I've been loving it as well. It's very fun, and I always love your comments and your feedback and whatnot. The last video was kind of funny. Regional draft with New Hampshire as the region. That was pretty funny. Like I mentioned in the video, I was kind of bad with my geography, and you guys got on me in the comments for it, which you should have. It was kind of funny. You know, I messed up a couple teams, not on purpose, but just because I have my map of the United States a little bit wrong. So if anything like that happens in future videos, definitely let me know as well. Now, this draft actually comes from another comment. BeastBoy666 says, do AL players only or NL only? And as you guys can tell from the title and the thumbnail and whatnot, it's going to be an American League only draft. So basically the ground rules in this draft are going to be, I'm only going to pick American League players. Obviously, that's very clear. But what the options are is if there's multiple AL players on the board, I'm pretty much just going to pick on what I would like more, you know, the player I'd like more, whatnot, stuff like that. And then if there are no AL players on the board, let's say there are all National League players on the board, I'm going to pick a player that had played for an American League team in the past. Now, there might be a couple players that had played for American League teams in the past, and in that case, the default rules will apply. Just pick whichever guy I would rather have. So that is how we're going to be doing it. And hopefully you guys do enjoy. Also, make sure you leave some comments for some other draft options, and we'll get those out because I know you guys are enjoying these, and I am as well. But let's see who we're going to get in the first round. Wow, we get some beasts. Holy crap, that's really good. All right, so only one guy we can't pick is Prince Fielder, but we got Nolan Ryan. I don't really like to I don't like to pick pitchers this early in a draft, or that good of pitchers, I should say. But then we have pretty much what a lot of people would consider the best card in the entire game, the Seattle Mariners, Alex Rodriguez. This card is disgusting. Crazy good, 88 speed even. I love Mike Trout though. Wow, this is a really, really hard pick. If you guys look at the circle right there, you can pretty much see A-Rod is pretty much better at everything. Trout is, very good and maybe just a little bit worse than A-Rod, but we got to go A-Rod. I can't not pick him there. It's too easy of a choice. Wow, here's an easy choice as well. Brett Gardner is the only AL player on the board, so we're going to go Brett Gardner for it. That works. I actually love that Brett Gardner card. Not a huge Yankees fan, obviously. I am a Red Sox fan, but that was an easy choice. Now we got Scott Feldman and Rajai Davis are the only choices we can pick here. Feldman is a starting pitcher side, kind of like that, but Rajai Davis, 88 contact versus left and also 85 speed. That could be a nice bench option. I'm thinking I'm going to go Rajai. That's a little bit of a different pick there. I don't want to start him as he's currently starting, but we'll see what we do with that. Now we got Eric Hosmer, the throwback Eric Hosmer, who's not really that good. Very good at defense, but everything else not that great. And Dan Jennings from the White Sox. We'll go Jennings, White Sox player. That's an easy choice for me right there. Wow, this is a great round as well. Although we only have two options, both Indians players, one being Gaylord Perry, the other being Carlos Santana. I love Daniel Murphy. He's an awesome card, but I can't pick him, unfortunately, and then same with Jason Worth. So Carlos Santana and Gaylord Perry. Santana, I really don't like him that much. I'm not very good with him, but I think he's probably the better choice here. I don't like to pick starting pitchers. You're not guaranteed to pitch with him, so I can't pass up on Carlos Santana. I gotta scoop him, and that's the choice here. Chris Colabello, easily the choice here. No other American League player, so we'll see if he starts at first base for us. Not too bad if he does, but we'll see. Now, we do have Eduardo Rodriguez today. That's not too bad. I'm okay with that. Got the good inside edge. Alex Rios does not count because he's technically a free agent. I guess if somehow we had all free agents, then we would just pick somebody with an AL uniform. But we have a couple guys that are actually on AL teams right now. Armand Fonte, although I believe he might have gotten DFA'd, designated for assignment recently. So I'm going to pick Erod. Need a starting pitcher eventually, and he's got the good inside edge, so that's pretty cool. This pick's easy. Fernando Abad, the only AL pitcher here on the Twins. Everybody else in the NL. So we'll go Abad. I actually like him as well. Let's see, got a Max Kepler and a Sean Manaea. We'll go Manaea because, fill out that starting rotation with some bronzes and whatnot is very nice. Now, this is a great option here. So Brian Dozier is a beast. I would like him, but actually not that good. Wow, contact right is terrible. But Luke Hochevar is just a monster out of the bullpen. 92 velocity. Got to go Hochevar. He's probably going to be my closer unless we get something better. Now, Josh Reddick, this is a great card as well. At least with the boosted inside edge. Without the inside edge, not that amazing, but with the inside edge, pretty nice. And we're going to go Josh Reddick in this one, so that's a pretty solid pick for us there. Let's see what else we got. Here we go. Oh, Andrew Miller. I thought we were finally going to get the first, NL round, but, we lucked out, got the Andrew Miller, and that'll be the choice here. All right, finally got our first all NL round, or at least two NL and two technical free agents. Who knows exactly why they're considered free agents, because Sam Freeman is actually in the Brewers organization. I looked it up on Google. That's why there's a little cut in the video. And then also Jordany Valdespin is actually in the Detroit Tigers minor system right now, so he is actually on the Tigers, so we're gonna have to pick him. Everybody else is on a National League team, but Valdespin is actually on an AL team. So it looks like Michael Fulmer's the pick here. Never heard of this guy. I don't know if he's a rookie or whatever, no picture, but he's the only AL player right there, so we'll pick him in our starting rotation. Looks like Bruce Rondon's going to be our common pick. I love Rondon. Dude throws so hard, 96 velocity. Not very good otherwise, but he's got the gas, so you never know what he can do. Like here, right here, we got Steve Cishek and Taijuan Walker to choose from. Walker would be nice, but I don't really need a good starting pitcher per se. Steve Cishek's kind of fun to use. Also get that funky delivery that people get annoyed by, so that's kind of fun. Looks like we got a Glenn Perkins, Todd Frazier, and a Wandy Rodriguez. Don't really need Wandy, so we're going to stay away from him. Perkins is nice. I do like him, but I already have a bot out of the bullpen. I like him off the left side, and Todd Frazier just has a ton of power. I'm shocked his power isn't higher right now, considering he's doing so well in the real MLB, but I still like him. He's still a very good choice, so we'll scoop him right there. Now let's see what we got. Brandon Kinsler and a CJ Wilson are our options here. Not sure where I want to go with this one. I think I'm going to go CJ Wilson. Gives us another lefty arm out of there if we need to mix and match or whatnot. Looks like we got a Kyle Gibson and a Glenn Perkins here. I really like Perkins. Like I mentioned before, I don't really need a good starting pitcher. Just hopefully that gold round doesn't become our starting pitcher right here. That would be pretty bad. Don't need a gold starting pitcher. There we go. Got lucky and avoided that. So let's see what we got here. Chichi Gonzalez, Dylan Gee, or Ivan Nova. Don't really care. Let's go Nova. Looks like he's got pretty good velocity and whatnot, so we'll go there. Now we got Michael Morse, Delano DeShields, and a Danny Santana. What do we have to fill in? We don't want Rajai Davis to start, and we'd prefer Jordany Valdespin and Chris Colabello not start. So those are the three options we want to fill. Looks like none of these guys are going to fill that, but Delano gives us a ton of speed off the bench, and I really like that. Also pretty good fielding as well. Let's see what we got here. Juan Uribe, Cole Calhoun, and that's about it. Yeah, Danny Espinosa's on the Nationals, so Cole Calhoun would be a good option to play in the outfield. I'd probably have to move Gardner to center. Uribe, not really fit much for us, as Frazier is pretty much the third baseman for us. So we'll go Cole Calhoun. That's not a bad pick at all. Here we go. Got a gold round, and only one choice there is. Yunel Escobar's on the Braves, Chris Bryant's on the Cubs, and Steve Finley's on the Diamondbacks. All NL teams. That leaves us Manny Machado's. I believe this is his rookie card. So I'll take that. That's pretty cool. Still a very good card. Not as good as the Diamond Manny Machado, of course, but still a fun card to use. And he'll slot in at third base and probably push Frazier to first. I think that'll work. We'll do that. Let's see what we got here. Jose Ramirez, not really seeing much with him. Is he good at all? Not really. Oswaldo Arcia gives us that power against right-handed hitter or right-handed pitching. Not going to start for us, but he'll be there off the bench if we need him. And then final round, it looks like once again we got only one AL choice, as David Peralta, Johnny Peralta, and Lorenzo Cain are all in the NL, at least on their cards. Lorenzo Cain, of course, plays for the Royals now, but on that card he is a Brewers player. So Alcides Escobar is going to be the choice here. So we'll hop into a game real quick, play it out, and hopefully you guys do enjoy. We'll show you guys the lineup before as well, but stick around for the game. Alright, here we go, guys. Getting into the game now. Look at this lineup. Brett Gardner, Manny Machado, A-Rod, Todd Frazier, Carlos Santana, Josh Reddick, and a great team otherwise. Cole Calhoun, Delano DeShields will be an interesting choice, Delano, but still fun. Brett Gardner going to bunt leading off here. Probably bunted a little bit early. I don't like to drag bunt in this year's game because it's a little bit wonky. You can pop it up and stuff like that. I like to bunt like that more, but I still, showed it a little bit early. Allowed his infield to kind of react. Now Machado, basically a swinging bunt, breaks his bat, almost beats it out at first. Unfortunately, could not do that, but we got A-Rod up, the Seattle Mariners A-Rod, what a lot of people would consider the best card in the entire game, and he crushes one about 4 feet in front of the catchers. Catcher's little box right there, and that's an easy out. So a lackluster first inning for us, but we're pitching now. We got to make sure we can hold this, to a 0-0 game, and hopefully that's what we're able to do. Now we give up kind of a weird hit right here. Cole Calhoun in left field. Not sure what he's doing out there. Should have been an easy, play to hold him to a single. Would have still been a nice hit for him, but would not have been a double. Unfortunately, kind of overran that and don't really know what was going on. Now we get the next batter to strike out, so we got one down. Dustin Pedroia up next. The flashback Dustin Pedroia, 97 overall. We get him to a little pop out to the catcher. So we got 2 down after that, kind of makeshift double or whatever. Trying to get out of this little mini jam in the first inning, and we cannot do that. Wilmer Flores, I believe who that is, crushes one to right field. He sends us out of here with a 2-0 deficit. That is unfortunate. Now we're in the top of the 3rd inning, trying to make sure we can get back in this one and tie it up and send it to extra innings if we can. Calhoun strikes out. Delano DeShields, we're going to bunt with him, see if we can get that speed to go to work. I think he's got 87 speed. The pitcher should have easily had him at first, but unfortunately for that guy, his pitcher kind of, decided not to throw it early. Now we have Oswaldo Arcia up. We're trying to work this count a little bit, see if we can get a good pitch to hit and drive one out of the ballpark to tie this one up, because, Oswaldo Arcia has a ton of power, and especially against righties. Now, we don't get one out of the park, but we do get a base hit to right field, keep the line moving, and that is exactly what we needed to do. That was, of course, pinch hitting for the pitcher spot. So now we got Gardner up. He's going to rock one to the second baseman. Now, unfortunately for this guy, I guess, he threw it to first instead of going to second, then first for a possible double play. So we got guys in second and third. Just need a base hit with Machado. He crushes one to left field, but it is right at the left fielder for a flyout to end the game. Cool game. Thought it was pretty fun. I know we lost, but hey, that's what happens. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below. And like I said, let me know what you want for other drafts. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.